Talladega to do a little racing, drive 500 miles. My thoughts of embracing, speed around the oval, beating Junior and Senator home.
Oh, things are picking up now,
yeah.
Fred.
The old Dale Earnhardt Jr. blues.
Yeah, you have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yesterday was the anniversary of Dale Earnhardt.
They had a special on him.
It was very nice.
Lord. Oh,
Yeah.
You're talking about Babe Ruth or Michael Jordan. I mean, and just a. And the bad, that's it was so bad he was good.
I mean, he was the intimidator, and he had his moments, but for the most part, he was just himself.
Yeah,
and that a lot of people appreciate that.
Yeah,
I was the guy who sang the song Chuck. I had lunch with him on Tuesday, so
you always
made
knew
him
where you stood. That's one of those kind of guys you always know where you stand, and that's one of the few guys like that. Yeah, but he had the look. He had the attitude, the swagger.
He was a NASCAR driver all through and through. NASCAR owner, driver, NASCAR. He was a NASCAR guy. Yeah. And he was... Everybody knows, same as like when JFK and all, where you were when they got the
July
news.
July 4? Was it a July 4 day? Or
no, it was February 18th, 2001. 18th?
Yeah.
I was actually installing a storm door on my... on my back patio.
Wow.
And I heard something happening because I go back and forth. I don't sit there and ogle the 500 the whole time. But I just happened to go back and forth, and I heard it, and I was like, oh, man. So then I called my dad, and he was shocked, and because we're big Earnhardt fans, and we used to go to Dover and Pocono and sit on top of the motorhomes and watch them, and just man,
he was,
yeah. It was just something to see, and then it was a
horrible
star. Oh, he was,
no question. So. Well, we get rolling here with.
We got a star.
Yeah, there we go. He's the man, the myth, the legend, Earl.
Hey, Earl.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning, Fred.
Hey, get back.
Nice words there about Dale Earnhardt. Very well said.
Yeah, he was still one of my favorites, and half of my waiting room is done up with Dale Earnhardt stuff. Some of it Nick gave me. Yeah.
You say it ain't bragging if you can do it.
Right? So, but it was a good time, and we had a good time last Thursday night. We were at the Flying Pig.
Yes, that was great. Yes, indeed.
So
very good time.
Yeah, it was there. Earl and his wife Pam, and Warren and Kate and Nick and myself, and had a good old time over there. And so we have to give a shout out to the Flying Pig again.
I tell you, they do a nice job over there. We were actually unofficial participants in the trivia contest that they were having.
Yeah. Yep. So, but
it's a really nice place. I highly recommend it. They really take care of the customers. It's a fun place to go. So, it's become a stopping point for Wide Open Wednesday and Under the Hood. So, and Need for Speed.
Yeah, hopefully we get some more, action with them. We're going to keep in touch with them, and we'd like to do a couple of shows down there. We have a couple of other events we'd like to do down at the Pig.
That'd be great, yeah.
So we'll have to keep in touch with them. But in the meantime, we got the big weekend coming here.
That's it. Racing beginning tonight and right through the week.
Isn't that stupid thing again?
I don't know. I'll just see if he calls back. I don't know what happened here.
But we lost Earl, right?
How dare we lose Earl? I mean, come on. No, he'll call back soon.
Call me back, Earl.
Boy, oh boy. It's one of those technology days here that just doesn't seem to be working as well as it was before.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be one of those emergency test systems like we get.
Oh, I got that one at 5 o'clock in the morning. So
okay.
So it was get it out of the way.
Yeah, good, because I hate when it happens in the middle of my show.
Oh, gee, and nothing you can do about it either.
Well, anyway, till Earl comes back, I'll talk about Trenton.
You bet.
It's at the Cure Arena. It starts tonight. Indoor Dirt Nationals, and they're going to run the slingshots, and I think the 600s tonight. Great time. We Nick and I went last year. We had a table set up for Wide Open Wednesday. Nick's not going to be here this year. He's going down to see his nephew. So I'm going to go around, maybe do some interviews, just walking around. I'm not setting up a table.
So the Cure Arena, this might be a big deal here if this comes over there. Yeah, the Cure Arena has been used for a lot of different things.
Yeah. Well, they've been using it here for a few years now. I know last year was the first year I was involved. So. But it's going to be all Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
And there's going to be various things, micro sprints, you name it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just not modified because it's not that big in there.
No.
But it's always some good action, a lot of passing, a lot of flipping, a lot of accidents.
Yeah.
If you're into the accidents, I'm not really into the accidents, but it happens. It's racing.
Yeah.
And it's tight quarters, so you're going.
And it's local, which is
it's local.
Which
You're
is good. Yeah.
you're over there, in and out, and it's
Yeah.
not that expensive. I saw some things posted this morning. Warren had posted a couple of things, and some people said it was expensive. I can get where they're coming from, but all things considered, it's not that bad.
No.
So
I mean, they play basketball in there, hockey in there. They've done a lot of things.
yeah, the hockey's coming back this year over there. But as far as racing goes, I'm not sure what the tickets are. Last year, I think they were $22 maybe. It might be $25 this year. The parking is $15 and $25, which seems a little high for there, but that's the city of Trenton. Just like in Philadelphia, you charge you $50 to park down at. It's $50 down to park in Lincoln or Citizens Bank Park.
Oh, jeez, and they just
So I mean, all things considered, racing's still an affordable sport to watch. It's a lot of participation. It's a lot of people go down there and just hang out. It's like I said, it's close quarters, so you're right there on the action.
And the Motor Racing Network's been around for years, and some of the same guys are probably still there. I can remember we used to run the Dover.
Yeah, the NASCAR guys. Yeah, we see them every now and then. They're not so much. You might catch a couple here this weekend, but not so much with the smaller cars. But you might catch them with the late models or modifieds.
Pocono was a big race back in the day.
Pocono was a very big race. It wasn't my favorite track, but because it's so big, if you sat down low, you didn't see the whole track. So, but Dover was always a good one for me. And
I think we got Earl back. We got Earl back. Hello?
Yep.
Oh,
okay.
There you are.
All right.
Good enough. All right.
Hey,
Hope I did you justice, but you can tell us what the rest.
There you go.
What's going on?
Take it from here, Earl.
Yeah, we're having actually calling from home this morning, and they're doing some work in the neighborhood with the cable work and so forth. So something must have happened. They hit the wrong switch, I guess. But back again. Not sure where we exactly left off. I think we're talking about the junior sprints that are racing tonight with the slingshots.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I talked about spring shot. I didn't know what else was going on, but yeah, the junior sprints are scaled down micro sprints. This is for kids ages 7 to 14, and a lot of the competitors are sons and daughters of current day race drivers. So it's a neat division. The first time they'll be racing at the arena. So that'll be tonight. Slingshots and junior sprints. Again, racing starts at 7. And then tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, doors open on Friday at 6 o'clock to the public. Racing starts at 7 with qualifying. And we have heat races and then C mains and B mains for the micro sprints with an A main at 25 laps. And on Saturday, doors open at 4 o'clock, and we're going to have the Fan Fest where our fans can meet the drivers in person, get autographs, right on the main concourse of the arena. For the indoor races like at Atlantic City and Allentown, we have the Fan Fest right there at trackside. But of course, with the clay surface and a lot of the equipment there to maintain the track, it's difficult for the fans to be down there. So we'll have the Fan Fest essentially on the concourse. That starts at 4. And then racing starts at 6 o'clock. And there'll be the alphabet mains. To start off, we have E mains, D, C, a dash for cash, B mains, and then the East Coast Dirt Indoor Nationals. That's 40 laps for $5,000 to win. So that should be quite exciting indeed. We have 95 entries. 95 cars and drivers are entered in the micro sprints, and ultimately they'll be going for 24 starting spots in Saturday night's feature. So that's a lot of good competitors going for 24 spots. So the racing is going to be intense. So it's going to be good. I know, Fred, you'll be there to take it all in. Yeah, I'll be there definitely tomorrow. I'm going to try to get over today. I had some personal stuff yesterday I have to deal with. So, but I'm going to try to get over tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday.
Very good.
Definitely
Excellent.
tomorrow night. So, but
hey, one of the competitors too in the slingshots tonight will be Paulie Hartwig.
Yes, I saw him getting his car ready on Facebook. Yeah.
Yes. So he'll be running a slingshot, and he was the Crate 602 Sportsman Champion at the New Smyrna World Series during Speed Weeks in Daytona. And, Paulie Hartwig, who is a very versatile young racer, he's going to turn 15.
Yeah, 15 this weekend.
He's now eligible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we had him on
So,
Wide
he'll
Open
be
Wednesday last night, and he's such a great kid to interview. Yeah, we had him at Motorsports. We interviewed him. Nick had him on last night at Wide Open Wednesday, and he's a great interview and a very, very sharp kid. So a great racer.
He's amazing, and he knows about race cars. He knows how to, the setups, and he races so clean. He's just an amazing kid, and he's going to go very, very far. And we can say we knew Paulie Hartwig before he was Paulie Hartwig.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I remember when he was 12. But now,
I tell you what, the very first time that I saw him race was at the Cure Insurance Arena, and this goes back quite a few years. He was 4 years old.
Wow!
And this is when we ran the races there on the concrete floor before the dirt circuit, and we had quarter midgets that weekend, and that's the first time I saw him race in a quarter midget, and he won, and it was like. He's 4 years old, and the talent was amazing. You could see it right there, how smooth he was. And, and now here he is on the national stage already, because he got mentioned during the Daytona 500 weekend.
Yeah, yep. During the time trials, they talked about how well he was running down there, in Florida this week. So, I can't wait to see him tonight or tomorrow at the Cure Arena, and... I had something else to talk about with Paulie, but I just forgot about it, so it just went away.
Well, it's going to be a great weekend. The weather is improving. Hey, it's actually relatively nice, as they say right now. So it's going to be great weather to bring the whole family out to the Cure Insurance Arena tonight, Friday, and Saturday. Make a weekend of it. This is what it's all about. Local racing on a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night in Trenton, which is a great racing town. So much racing history around here. So, the Salmons family continuing that tradition.
Yeah.
The Indoor Dirt Nationals this weekend.
That's what I'm telling everybody. It's not, as far as sports go, it's not an expensive night out of entertainment and a good family night, and even without pork roll. But I'll find my pork roll somewhere. But
there you go.
But it's a great night out for the family to come out and see some racing, and it's really it's easy to get to, whether going off Route 1, coming over, or you take Bridge Street across there. If you're coming from Bucks County, and it's really not a hard trip at all. And
and for our listeners again, because you're right there. For folks that are coming from your area, right around the Yardley, Pennsylvania area, coming over to Trenton, what is the easiest way for them to get there? Like on a, tonight, Friday, what's the best way, especially with traffic late in the day?
All right, well, I can go my way, which is up Bridge Street across the Trenton Makes Bridge. And Trenton Makes the World Takes Bridge. Then you get off of Bridge Street and you run right into the parking lot. But if you go across...
there you go. Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to take Route 1, you can get off at the Broad Street exit and take Broad Street into it. It's right on the corner of Broad and Hamilton.
Exactly.
Right, so
right by Route 129.
Right. Yeah, so you can get up there, you shoot up Cass Street, that'll run you right into it.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, so it's very easy to get to from everywhere.
All right.
So,
yeah.
Thank you so much there, Rand McNally, for all the directions there. That's good.
We do it all.
Thank you, my
All
man.
right, Earl, I'll see you over there.
All righty.
Hey, look forward to it. It's going to be a great weekend.
Thanks, Earl.
Fred, Jim, good talking to you as always. And
Get you next
turn
time.
it over to NASCAR Nick and Nitro Nick.
Yep,
All right.
all righty.
All righty.
We got one of the Nicks here.
Well, then Nick's here. That's right.
Which one?
Which Nick do we have? Sign in, please.
This is the one. This is the one that took his medication today. We're in good shape.
Yeah, we're good. So.
I mean, as always, my nephew's got to screw things up to where I can't hang out with my friends. So I'm going to North Carolina this weekend. So
yeah, it's not the first time this happened.
No.
Yeah, it's not the first time this happened. He ruined me for Hot Rod Santa the last time, but now this time we're going to go down there. His daughter's first birthday, so we all want to go down there for that.
That's good.
Yeah, family first. I'll represent Wide Open Wednesday.
All right, yeah. Well, I think in the lee of what happened last night when I went off the rails, I think you need to represent that a little better than I would. So
it'll be all good. It's all good.
Yeah, those who love to criticize will be the next one to mess it up. It always works that way.
That's all right. I apologize.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm very blessed to have great people around me that'll forgive me, so I'm in good shape. So,
Gotcha.
But
we all need a slap upside the head once in a while.
Yeah, I know you'll give me a couple. So,
all right.
But no, Trenton's going to be the place to be. I mean, the racing's always good there. We had a good time last year, man, the track looked good. Kate showed us some pictures last night. It really looked good last night, the guys are excited. I mean, I talked to Earl about it, and they love the asphalt stuff. They love doing the Allentown stuff and the other race in Atlantic City. But I think the guys really get keyed up to go race on the dirt, and Davey does a great job preparing the arena for doing that. And, matter of fact, I got a call this morning from the South Jersey Quarter Midget club that's going to run it in New Egypt. They're going to come on the show next week, and they're going to tell us what's going to happen at New Egypt with the Quarter Midget Club. So they got in touch with me, Fred. So we got our first guest for next week already. So the president's going to come on and tell us what the kids are going to be doing at New Egypt. So at least we know they'll be racing at New Egypt next year.
All right, cool.
That's it.
And last night we got to make the big announcement. Not the big announcement that everybody wanted, but it was a big announcement for Pete Wortman. Pete Wortman has been announcing at New Egypt Speedway for 27 years. There hasn't been anybody else on the microphone but him. He's going to announce for the Mid-Atlantic Sprint Car Series this year. And with things up in the air with New Egypt, he decided to go with the Mid-Atlantic Series, and we had him on last night to make his announcement, and Eric and Eddie Wagner were on, who run the Mid-Atlantic Series. So congratulations to Pete on that endeavor. He'll do a great job. He'll have a lot of fun, and we'll probably get to see him along the way.
Yeah, we can always go down and bother him when he's like in Delaware or something.
Yeah,
we'll go down and bust his chops.
Delaware, and then of course, we're going to go to Wall Stadium and do that stuff, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have to put asphalt tires on the C141.
There you go.
All right.
Either that, I'll just run them down till they get slick. I'll just do burnouts until they slick.
Feisty today, this guy.
They run the modified tires down there, Fred. They run the dirt tires down there. The modifieds run them, so
let's do it.
We can wear them out, so we can do that. So
then I'll go in Nick Marco's garage and steal a couple more.
There you go. Yep. I want to send get well wishes out to your daughter, Fred.
Oh, thank you.
She's a little bit under the weather, and Amanda, just get better. Just take your time. You got all the time in the world.
All righty.
All right, I know Nick's waiting in the wings. I know he's going to talk about some NASCAR stuff.
I got
all right, I'll give you a shout after I get out of here.
All right, my man.
All right, Fred, I'll talk to you then.
You betcha.
Jim,
you betcha.
As always, hey, and we lost Robert Duval, so now
that's right.
We don't have a consigliere anymore, Jim. So
it's not personal, Sonny. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's always business.
That's
talk
always
to you
business.
later, guys.
Thank you.
All right, Nick.
There you go.
Perfect. Bye-bye.
Perfect timing. All
right, now we got the other Nick.
Nick 2, or Nick 1 left off.
NASCAR
Nick 2 begins. All right, here we go.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey,
hi, Nick.
It's been a wild day here. It's one of those kind of things.
Yeah, wild night last night.
I'll bet.
Wild day today. And the weather's getting warmer. Except for Sunday. They're calling for some snow on Sunday again.
We got spring fever going on here, so
That's a good thing.
And racing is in the bones, getting closer.
It is.
Yeah.
And now with
the corner here.
with the opening of with the Daytona 500 last weekend. This past weekend, it was a good weekend for the most part, and
a lot of excitement there.
Yeah, what was really heartwarming was lap 3, when everybody in the stands put up the number 3 for Dale Earnhardt.
Ooh.
I mean, it actually choked me up. You know, it's like, wow, after all these years, 25 years, and
yeah,
but,
very
the fans will never forget. Never.
No. So even people that weren't even born then.
Yeah. Well, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
very true.
Yeah. So there was a somewhat exciting race on Sunday. We all have our opinions on how it run. I mean, I told you last night a little bit that I wasn't a fan of the way they had the fuel saving. But I know fuel saving's always been a thing in NASCAR for many, many years. It just seemed like it was a little over the top this weekend with like 3 Toyotas blocking the cars behind them for, I actually was watching it, went and watched another TV show, came back to it. It was still the same lineup.
That actually bothered a lot of people because it was the Gibbs cars or Gibbs affiliate. So you had 2311 with Corey Heim on the bottom, Bubba in the middle, and then Christopher Bell up on top.
Right.
So those 3 cars were like a I-95 plow train during a snowstorm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was for that was for a whole fuel run. So they blocked the track. Cars couldn't get by. They slowed down, and it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, but
the point being with that is like they do that for so much of the race. Why have a 500 lap race when you're doing that? Again, there's a lot of different opinions on. It's just what I remember and what I see now. Yeah, there was fuel saving back in the day, but it just felt different. I don't remember the blocking and the non-passing and for this amount of time. I kind of blame the stages on that. I'm not a big fan. I've never been a fan of the stages. I guess they have their purpose, but I'm not a fan of it.
Well, with the stages, it's for points, it's for TV ratings, it's to make them race harder. But with the fuel, so on the flip side of that, with the fuel savings, if they would put another 2 or 3, another 1 or 2 stages in there, so instead of having 2 stages, you have 3 or 4, then it takes fuel out of the window.
Yes.
So then they just race.
Okay.
But
then you have people complaining about more stages.
Yeah, well, it's got to be an answer to it somewhere. But,
man,
that fuel
what a day
savings and the blocking of the track, that really upset a lot of people.
Right.
So,
but that being said, not Austin. I just drew a blank. Who won?
Yeah.
Tyler Reddick?
Yeah, Tyler Reddick. He took over for Austin Dillon at RCR. So, he was at RCR. That's what I was remembering.
Right.
He made a hell of a move at the end there. It was clean. And
it was a lucky move. He happened to be in the right place at the right time. The car that pushed him, Riley Herbst, he pushed him to the lead, and then Riley went up top to make a move, and he was clipped by I think Denny Hamlin got him.
Yeah.
And it just started the big wreck. But if that didn't happen, Chase Elliott had a shot at winning the race.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a Chase Elliott fan too, so I was like, this was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So the top 10 cars were under a wrecked blanket.
Yeah.
So I mean, there are a lot of wrecks there, a lot of smoke and tires squealing. But I want to talk about the dirt scene first, but the local stuff down in Florida. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
So at Volusia, Stuart Friesen made a huge comeback. A lot of people thought he would never get in a race car again, but he proved them wrong. He won the first race down at Volusia, missed the next two because he was racing the truck. Then he finished second in the last race. Matt Williamson actually got the Golden Gator Award, for the 4 races because he had 2 wins, the third and the fourth. So that's the dirt side of it. Now getting back to NASCAR, Reddick. So NASCAR, it's talked about the powerhouse teams. The powerhouse teams, you have Hendrick, Gibbs, and Penske.
Right.
But the affiliate team for Gibbs actually had 3 cars in the top 10. That's 2311 that took NASCAR to court.
Right.
So Reddick won the race. He led only 1 lap, but it was the most important lap to lead. And then Riley Herbst finished 8th, and Bubba Wallace finished 10th. So you had 3 cars from 2311 finish in the top 10, where the powerhouse teams only had, let me see what happened here. Hendrick had a 4th place with Chase Elliott, and Penske, the top finisher in Penske was 3rd with Joey Logano, and then they had the 27th and 34th. So 2311 has Jordan money, so that's looking like it's going to mean a heck of a lot. So anyway, Reddick won that. Then you do the flip side over to O'Reilly Auto Parts, and that was another close race. Even though Austin Hill won the pole, both stages, and the race was not decided until the last lap. And again, there was a battle for the lead there, and cars finished under the blanket. So with the Cup race on Sunday, 30 cars, the top 30 cars were within 1.1 second of the leader. Yeah, so that's a huge pack.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week. I think they were, even in the time trials, they were within 1.5 seconds. Geez, I said that's going to be that's going to be a tight race, the whole race, and it was.
Yeah, they're talking about 10th. I think it was 2 tenths that separated the field.
Right.
So then on the truck side, so with Riley, Natalie Decker. little 5-foot blonde-haired girl who gets into one or two races a year. She had a decent sponsor, and she was minding her own business during the green flag lap. She got up to 6th during the pit cycle, and then got wrecked by Sam Mayer. There was an accident, a small pile up in front of her, and 41 of Sam Mayer got involved in that, and his car was broken. He went up the track and collided into Natalie Decker. Now, the radio in Natalie's car, she was talking to her team, and she used a couple of bad words. And that went public, and now she's getting criticized for the way she spoke. Well, she spoke to the team. She didn't speak to the masses of people out there, but she's getting a real bad rap for that.
And I get tired of hearing all that stuff. You know, like not the language, just all the backlash and the criticisms and stuff like that.
Phony outrage.
All that crying. So then on the truck side of things, Chandler Smith won that, but the news of that was Stuart Friesen. So Stuart had a second truck. He's going to run a second truck this year, number 62, and he had John Hunter Nemechek driving that. And Nemechek led 10 laps. He was leading in turn 4, coming to the finish, and some of his drafting partners left him, and he finished 5th. But he was right there for the win, and if he would have had some drafting partners behind him, he probably could have won that race. Stuart, he qualified 24th, got up to 5th, and then there was some slight contact with his truck, and he dropped back into the 30s, but he finished 10th. So Stuart Friesen's trucks, and Stuart finished 10th, his other truck finished 5th. So that was a real good showing for Stuart in Florida. So
coming back strong, coming back strong.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that's NASCAR in a nutshell. I mean, there's storylines all over the place. But we're out of time, and the music's probably.
I need a 3-hour show for all that.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
We'll work on it. I need more sponsors to get a 3-hour show.
Sponsors.
Let me call O'Reilly Auto Parts.
There you go.
All right, Nick. I'll be talking to you during the week here, and have a great week in the meantime.
All right.
Take
care. Same to you, and see you later.
All righty.
Boy. That's a little wide open Thursday we had here.
Hey, why not?
Man, man. Okay, well, hey,
wide open.
Got nothing to hide here. No.
Yeah, wide open all the time. Tomorrow,
wide open
Friday.
Man. There you go. So, and your things are rolling. You get back in the flow, but you feel better after an hour of power.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Always.
Thank you, Dr. Jim.
Always a great time. It's supposed to be fun, right?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
It's always fun.
That's right. Under the Hood with Fred at 9:30 in the fast lane. The need for speed. Thanks for listening. Here.
See you next week.
BCB.
Listening to 1490 WBCB and on your FM dial at 107.3 W297CL Levittown.